Hey, this is Matt. Once again, with about 10 videos, paid request this time for Lucas, who wanted me to do a commentary on 3 more episodes of the Spectacular Spider-Man. And first off, we have Season 1, Episode 9, The Uncertainty Principle. I believe this is all part of the Green Goblin arc. So, I don't know, however you want to see this. I'm seeing it via streaming because I don't own the show. But I'm not going to put the footage in because I know some people do it, but YouTube gets mad at me when I do it, so just be reacting. So wherever you've seen it, feel free to follow along. 3, 2, 1, press and play now. Wolfman. But thank you for the pay request, Lucas. And if anyone wants to send in a request, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. It could be for pretty much any type of videos, commentaries, reactions, re-reviews, what have you. As this episode's going on, it's the Halloween season. And we have J. Jonah Jameson' son, who is an astronaut. Which I thought was, I don't know how much of this was in the comic, but when Venom is put into it, I thought it was how do you not pay attention to a big fucking rock? Like, nobody else knows that a big fucking asteroid's ready to smash the ship. Which, I mean, if that bit of a rock smashed that shuttle, it would have been a million pieces. Blown up, imploded, exploded. Perpetrated to a exactitude of, holy shit, we're dead. Now, again, this show, a lot of fans really enjoyed it. I did enjoy it when I finally did see it for reviews, and I thought that had a nice collection of bad guys. The voice acting was rather solid. If the story flowed, so things built up and had decent payoffs, and I liked the way they wrote Gwen Stacy and the love story in there. Let's say the voice acting is pretty solid. It's a very good adaptation of Spider-Man. And it makes me wonder if it can only work in cartoon form, because live action has been pretty lacking. The uncertainty principle. But yeah, I know during this arc, from the slow bits I remember, Harry Osborn gets blamed and is the Green Goblin, but really you kind of thought it was Norman Osborn pretty much framing his son and all this other stuff going on. J. Jonah Jameson does have a heart. Makes sense, this is his kid. Speaking of the Green Goblin, there you go. Yeah, that valet's pretty tough. No streaming, no nothing, pain, just come in and shoot the shit out of him. Well, I mean, she definitely tried. She didn't succeed, but she definitely tried. Is that what, Hammerhead? Built-in gas mask, yeah, that would do it. It's not going to turn to Saw, is it? Yeah, Green Goblin, definitely the voice does try to give a bit of a Joker vibe. The maniacal laughing, the pitch of the voice. I think that's why at first I was like, is that Mark Hamill? But it's not. He does sound a little bit like Martel's Joker, a little bit. Oh, Jim Carrey's the Mask. Yeah. I've seen those commercials, life insurance, also car insurance. I've seen all those commercials. It's steroids. The PCP. PCP or steroids or something. And there's Tombstone. Like I said, I'm not sure how I feel about the designs of the Green Goblin and Tombstone. Like I said, Tombstone, I like the way he looked in the comic more. Here, he looks more like a vampire. And Green Goblin, I don't know, just something about, I think maybe it's the chin. Like the chin is so pointed down, and obviously part of the mask, to be fair. That's the whole point of it. But it seems like just sticking out so much. Like a dick chin. The dick come out of his chin. But I think it was nice that it was trying to tell as much of a consistent story as it could. That it wasn't trying to treat the audience too much like an idiot or too much. It's still a show cartoon for kids, but at the same time, there were still just serious bits and moments to it. I said I thought the voice acting on Spider-Man fit well with trying to do the attempts at humor and stuff. And he could punch, like just right there, punched him. What are you trying to do? Fondle me? There you go, elbow him. Spidey sense should have worked a little bit fucking faster on that, man. Come on. Yeah, shouldn't you be like double checking before you take off your fucking mask? There ain't. Now there ain't a butler around here, is there? I did see what they were trying to do. They were trying to. I mean, I haven't seen this in a while, so I could be completely off. And if I am, then negate everything I say. But you see them, you're trying to. Most people recognize, remember, if they know anything about it, that Norman is the Green Goblin. So trying to make people, the audience, see this stuff. And, oh, it's gotta be Harry. It's gotta be Harry. Oh wow, that's a different take. But maybe people would view it as too on the nose and too much of a red herring. So yeah, Gwen Stacy and Mary Jane there. Yep, won't dump your ass for all the cooties in the world. Flash is like China from WWF. Sorry, China, rest in peace, but he kind of does look like it. I mean, I actually see maybe a bit of a, maybe not split personality, but you have these two, what seems like wildly diverting plots. Like you have the whole astronaut plot going on with J. Jonah's son, and then you have this whole stuff with Green Goblin and Harry Norman, all that. To make it seem like, well, how the hell is all this stuff fit into each other? That's the other thing. Why doesn't he just try to work for another fucking newspaper? I mean, there must be another newspaper against the Daily Bugle that would make more sense than printing all these cool pictures. I mean, that right there is a good throwing the audience off, where you see Norman literally looking at the Green Goblin and seeing all this, and that's what he did for talking shit, Flash. Hey, you're the one that decided to dress up like a cheerleader in the first place. You better own it. You don't find Harry doing what you told. Now leave him alone. Well, the other guy, he took all the time to find these specific fireworks. Oh, what is this? Fucking Terminator 2? So I'm gonna say hasta la vista, baby. I'm not sure if I feel about the laughing like pumpkins, like they make this noise each time they blow this when they throw in such succession, it could get a little bit irritating. A little bit old. They do a nice job animating the swinging sequences. They give a bit of oomph to them. Yeah, the sound effects of all those just a little tad irritating, I will say. Yeah, come on, Spidey. Use your fucking bug eyes. Avoid those damn chains. What are you doing? Say, Hammerhead, I should drop your ass in. Damn. Blew the whole fucking factory up. See, that's where maybe the succession of bombs, and you hear this, That's like something that would be done in a video game, and you're just, oh man, this wasn't really the greatest choice for that. Okay, so they lost a bet to be in these cheerleader outfits. But the action scenes definitely have a bit more, for lack of a better word, punch to them. Since they have a little, compared to the '90s cartoon, the they get to be a little bit more lenient on what they can and can't do. Like they're able to punch, they're able to kick, they're able to do a bit more things. I mean, you're not going to have heads get cut off or anything, of course, but again, they have a little bit more free to do what they can. Nice camera movement. Best way to put it, to move around all these buildings, give a sense of the geography of it all. Jesus. That does remind me of one of the. Let's say it does remind me of one of the comics where he had him in this position and the mask was off, and it's to show everybody, hey, this is Spider-Man. Damn, how lucky. How many times do you test to do that? Make yourself a fucking snowball. Right back at you, buddy. The grubber just knocked him the fuck out. Just. I think this is a reveal where he sees his Harry Osborn, I believe. Could be wrong on that. Of course, missed him. Yeah, run, motherfucker, run. Or, okay. Okay, yeah, this is where he frames his son. Because you find this later on. See, Harry Osborn, you mentioned these blackouts. Now, the blackouts Have a little bit of that to sell the illusion. I try to remember the details. I have to save them for later. Sorry, I'm listening to the dialogue. I mean, that's a good way to get the scent off you. But I mean, is he? I guess smart enough to. Of course, Jay Jones. But it's an interesting take on it to have the audience. Kind of makes you wonder which direction would have been more interesting, the way they took it or not. If they actually did go with it was Harry all along, or the twist we find out is that, I guess the way they played off here, you still keep it to the Norman as Green Goblin, so you're not changing things so tremendous. And here we get the instance of the symbiote. That's why that second part of that story was prominent in this. Find a way to get the symbiote to Earth, where in the comic it was the Secret Wars. And the first time I saw that done was in the '90s Spider-Man cartoon, where the shuttle landed and there was a symbiote, which, pretty good idea. I don't know if it was done before that. But overall, that was a pretty decent episode. It was a pretty decent episode because there was a lot of action, fun action scenes that really showcase Spidey's swinging abilities and the bits with Harry throwing the audience off as to, oh, well, do we listen? I mean, I will say Norman Osborn did a good job manipulating the events, manipulating the situation in his favor. Which, of course, you find out much later is a lot of bullshit. All of it. So, thanks for watching. Take care. Thanks once again, Lucas, and we'll see you guys later.